Hello everybody, this is Abraham and I have something juicy for you. As you can see, this is an LG dryer. It's a gas dryer and it's apart. Why is it apart? We have replaced it was making a noise, so we replaced the belt. We replaced rollers, and if somebody wants to know how to do that, you can find that on YouTube. I'm not going to take somebody else's work that they did to take the dryer apart, which is it's tedious but not complicated. What I have here is different problem. I thought it was related because it's been like a week since we got it fixed. It doesn't make any noise, but all of a sudden it stopped heating up. So the gas valve didn't work, or it wouldn't supply gas and wouldn't create heat. I thought maybe when we assembled something, I'm usually careful, but sometimes you could pinch a wire and in a week it'll cut through and cause some kind of problems, but none of that. The dryer design is fairly straightforward, and it took me some time. First thing, from my knowledge, I thought it was the igniter. This little piece that gets hot, red hot, when you turn on the dryer and ignites the gas, and the whole thing starts working. That thing is fragile, and I know there was a lot of dust and lint around. We were vacuuming. Maybe somehow I nicked it, or maybe a piece of dust or lint got on there. So it was working originally, stopped working like a week after for no reason whatsoever. But conceivably, if a piece of lint got loose, was flying here, shorted that thing, could have caused a problem. I've seen where those things just go bad. They're incredibly fragile. Just to be sure, before I took the thing apart, I ordered a replacement. If you go to LG's website, it is about $100. You go and search online. I got this one for $20. Now the problem is the connector on here is different than this connector. If mine was bad, I could adapt it. I mean, to just replace the connector and it's doable. But mine was not bad. In fact, it works just fine. In fact, everything on this dryer works fine, except it does not light up. Well, naturally, there is up on top here, there is a packet with information. There is schematics in here. Well, I like schematics, so I was looking through the schematics. It's good enough for the repair. It's doable. So schematics was the one that really solved this problem. There is flow charts here, if this, then that, if that, then that, but it doesn't cover my particular problem, because there are two things in here, and one I have never ever seen. So there is this piece. This is a flame detector. Okay, it's basically a bimetallic switch that when this gets hot, too hot, turns it off. But there is also a sensor, heat sensor. So when this gets hot, also trips it. And then as I took it apart, I did notice this little doohickey here. This guy is different. As you can see, this is a regular sensor. This one has a little black thing sticking out of it. So when I looked at all the wires and all the connections and everything, and everything looks fine, doesn't look to be fried, doesn't look to be pinched, doesn't look like anything, I started measuring. My igniter about 200 ohms normal, so there is no discontinuity there. This one's fine, just by the way it's unplugged, so I can touch all the wires. This one, when you measure, is short, so again, bimetallic thing inside opens up when no electricity coming. Practically everything else is irrelevant. There is a switch behind this tensioner, so that's why I have a little screwdriver there. And I will do a demonstration. This is a dangerous demonstration. If you don't know how to do things carefully, don't get into it. Well, in any case, I did not see anywhere in the instructions anything about this. Now there is a description of it, and it is called let me see, safety something. I don't know, like, oh, safety thermostat, right here. Safety thermostat. I don't know why they call it thermostat, whatever. So that thing is called safety thermostat. Nowhere in flowcharts anybody talks about it. Nobody talks about it anywhere. I didn't go online, didn't look it up. So this is the video. If there is one online that exists, I'm sorry, this is a pioneer discovery. I did not steal anybody's idea. What I also saw is this thing was kind of loose, but apparently in an up position, natural gas, low position, LP. So don't touch that. Then looking at this thing, I measured and the circuit was open. And that was kind of strange. Why would this circuit be open? Where this one is closed, that one's open. So thinking about it, I don't know if you can see it, there is this black thing that really got me thinking, what the hell is that? And I thought, it's gotta be resettable. You push on it and you reset it. So I pushed on it, I heard a click, I measured, and it was closed. And the whole thing started working. What the hell are these instructions for if they don't talk about safety thermostat? That's number one thing. So somehow, after we have fixed the wheels and tensioner and belts and all that crap, a week after, I don't know if it's related or not, maybe it's related, maybe not, somehow the safety thermostat got tripped. By the way, if that happens, you do not need to take the dryer apart. The access panel right here, if you know what you're doing, you put your arm in there. Let's see. Well, you gotta have a smaller arm, but I can touch it. Let's see if I could. I can't see what I'm shooting at, but I can touch it with my finger. So, in any case, this problem for the future, I knew it was something simple like that, but there was nothing, nowhere about it. Safety thermostat. By the way, when we put the drum on, our tensioner belt didn't go on right, and there is another access panel right there. I'll have to open it up. There it is. And you use that access panel to put the belt on the motor and the tensioner without having to go through the front, because it's not really easily accessible. So, to recap, if your dryer suddenly is turning but not creating flame, first thing to do, open up that access hatch, push the safety. Well, unplug it first. Push the safety valve. If it's a first time for you, it's gonna be hard to find. But really, there is the access hatch. This is the safety valve. Safety thermostat. Get to it, feel it with the wires, push on it, you'll hear it click, and suddenly, magically, shit starts working. Let me demonstrate it for you. And again, I'm stressing, under no circumstances, those that don't know what they're doing, don't have experience with electricity, electronics, and all that stuff, don't do this. Number one, this is the switch for opening and closing the door. So I taped it so it thinks that the door is closed. Let's turn on our dryer. And you will see, this is not something you're gonna see anywhere, but this is how the dryer works. It sucks air from here through the drum, and it gets out and out that way. So because the drum is not here, there's a good chance that if I don't turn it off right away, I can create a fire. All kinds of things, bad things could happen. I don't have any lint in here, I don't have anything flammable in here, don't have anything flammable around. So for a second or two, I can demonstrate how this works. Okay, we turn it on. As you can see, the switch has been, I disabled it, so it thinks that the drum is turning. It's going to turn on the igniter. The igniter turns on these two relays, opens the valve, and sends the gas. The gas is on, and as you can see, there is no suction. So we're gonna turn it off. So as I said, for a couple of seconds, this is okay. But boy, I love this discovery. I like that it was something simple. You don't have to replace the electronics. You don't have to replace anything. In fact, for those that have this problem, you don't even have to take your dryer apart. Although it's a good idea because it's probably got a lot of lint inside. But if you're not looking to clean it, just set the switch, set the safety thermostat, push on it, and your dryer will magically work. If you go on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, look for a dryer of like LG. I don't know, Samsung's probably got the same system in there. And ask, is it not heating? And they'll say, yeah, it's turning but not heating. Get it for 50 bucks. This is a $500 dryer. You're gonna get it for 50 bucks. Push that switch and it's gonna work like new. All right. So if you liked the video, give me a like, enjoy, subscribe, and save money. Save money. Always save money. That's what I'm here for.